Panthers. All that and more coming up next.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the... Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. His numbers from last week's contest: 18 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on. Like certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Thibodeau. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened, and that's what we're seeing here.
Throwing on second down, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it's the Panthers' second all-time leading scorer, kicking here in a different uniform, Graham Gano. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 17 carries, 65 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
From the 41, Mayfield. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing, Mayfield. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield. That one complete to Anderson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That caught by Trimble. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. To throw, Mayfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Out of bounds.
So now
Begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And what a great call defensively there, because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got it. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding, offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down. Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. And that's complete to Shepard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have regained the lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Here's Mayfield. There's Trimble, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he is going to have a Panthers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Throw outside, McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Mayfield off the play fake, and the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
first down throw from Mayfield.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 24, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Now Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Giants one final possession here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. And now they're in the hurry-up. Third and long for Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. And this is Cook with a grab. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Back to throw again. Steps away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately, could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. Flashes another juke. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have come back to make it a 2-point game. Jones throwing for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. We got a brand-new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, that'll be complete to Cook. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Panthers on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And some space here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That caught by Trimble. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Second down and goal. Mayfield. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your team.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increased. Twice the distance now just to get a 1st down and 1 less down to try and get it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
And really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs keep possession of the football.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So now Jones and the Giants down 28-21. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Jones throw caught by Tony. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Jones. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Here's Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's into the clear. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Giants ready to come out now. Jones. That's complete. It's Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Jones. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Jones. Oh, and
this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That time a 6-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And the Panthers are going to recover here. That should be enough to get them the victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here we go with McCaffrey. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.